Hey guys, it is Saturday, March 18th here now. It's actually a week after I filmed last. I got the 2290 warming up. I want to hook the corn planter up to it and move it ahead a little bit because we got some new no-till holders to put on it. I also need to change the oil in the 5140 here today, and I want to put it here in the shed. So I'm just going to hook the tractor up to it and move the planter out, and then I'm going to park the tractor over here out of the road. That way we get time, planter will be out, and we can just get to it and work on the planter and get those new no-till holders put on. Something you're never gonna see very often. This tractor hooked to the planter. Whenever they brought the planter, it was on a gooseneck trailer, and they pulled it down here. They have ramps that come off the side of the trailer, and I think that day we used the 2290 because that was the only tractor we had around there that day. So we hooked it up and brought her down off the trailer. It was pretty neat. This thing's always a pain to get threaded on for some reason. There she goes. I got the planter moved out. My uncle had stopped in and he helped me hook it up, and I hooked the hoses up to the remotes and lifted it up because there's only 2 blocks in the cylinders, and there's 4 cylinders for the 4 wheels that lift the planter off the ground. And the N2 do not have blocks in, so the planter is kind of leaning that way and sitting on the ground. So I had to pick her up and got it moved out so that way I can go over the front of the planter and the back of the planter and get it ready for this spring. Gotta put the drain plug back in the tractor there, and then we can put some oil back in it. And we got fuel filters for it, and also has a big hydraulic oil filter on the other side there. This tractor here is a little different because it's got a 5.9 Cummins in it compared to the other 3 tractors. The other 4 tractors, they all got 8.3 liters in them. They're also Cummins. Well, I don't know if they're CDC. The 870, I'm not sure what's in it. I know they offered some gas engines for some of those tractors, but it's got a diesel in it. I'm not sure. Usually don't have to change the oil in it too often because you don't get as many hours on it. And always go through every year around this time, change the oil on all 4 tractors. So this is the 3rd one, and the last one's the 2294, so I'll have to do it sometime. This tractor's also gonna need a bath here before spring. Well, spring starts Monday, but it's not gonna get a bath till after that. It'll get a bath when the loader gets taken off because it just gets so many hours racked up on it and hauling it in the mud, hauling bales and stuff. That's kind of why it's all dirty, but it's a tractor. It's gonna get dirty. It's made to get used and not sit in the shed like John Deere's are made for. I'm just picking on you guys. Put a little bit of this leak soil stabilizer in there. It is March 24th here. Today I want to take this 2294 up on the hill and hook up to our chisel plow. Got some new shovels, got to put them on. So we'll bring it down here to the shop and take them off and replace them. So if you remember a couple videos back, I actually put some new pins in right here on both sides, and then up here at the hitch put a new pin in here. And they had some slop in them, and the wheels, they're kind of, you know, caulked out like that. Those pins were getting wore down so much they could eventually break, so we got them replaced. And now we're gonna put new shovels here on the shanks. These actually, they don't look as bad as I thought they were. I mean, they're getting rounded off a little bit, but we got new ones, so we're just gonna go ahead and put them on.
Come on.
This is the next day here now. I got done with the chisel plow yesterday, got all new chisels put on it, and should do a better job here this spring. Hopefully went ahead and had to put some new grease fittings in where I put the new pins in and stuff, so got it all greased up, ready to hook up and go chisel plow here once the ground dries out. Probably won't be till the end of April maybe. Might spread some manure and then chisel it in, I'm not sure yet. But we've been getting quite a bit of rain lately, so everything's pretty wet outside. It's gonna take a little while to dry things off, but it is spring now, and it's starting to warm up, you know. The average days around 40 degrees, 50 degrees, somewhere along there. Everything's greening up and planting season's got to be coming pretty soon. So today Dad and I are working on the corn planter, 6-row 6100 white dry fertilizer. This will be the 3rd year running the planter, and we haven't did too much work to it since we got it. The first thing we did was put row cleaners on it when we got it, and they're gonna have to be replaced next year. These here pieces, the knives or the spikes, these here are more or less knives. It's a couple different options you can get. Some of them are spiked, and then you got these here. They work really nice for no-tilling in the rye and wheat ground after we harvest it. One thing we had to do to it this year is put new no-till coulters on it. The no-till coulters are these things. They're like disc, but they're not straight. They got these waves in, and as you go, if you're no-tilling, it's gonna help break the ground up, you know, where your row's gonna be, and it's just gonna help the seed disc go in the ground easier and plant that seed. Got the corn planter pretty much ready to go. Just need to get through and grease each row unit. There's some grease fittings back there at the back where the arms come up from the gauge wheels and they pivot there, and then I'll have to get through the row cleaners there, make sure no bearings are out in them, give them a good greasing, and oil the chains up on it. Should be pretty much ready to go. Otherwise, just need to do some work to the 5140 there before we start planting with it. It needs some new kingpins put on the front, and the exhaust needs some work done to it, needs some welding done to it. It's got some leaks and stuff and whatnot, but other than that, when the weather's fit, we'll probably be pretty much ready to plant corn. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, I encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button down below. That really helps me out. Alrighty guys, we'll see you later. Have a good one.